Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from NRG Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27. And a first down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Now they'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to the air one more time. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
They'll look to throw again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
18, 19, cat 50, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll run it here with two. This defense all over this when they get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Panthers 50. Panthers in control. 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Warriors. 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Connection made. It's Burden. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down for Houston.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
The Texans getting all set to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Pioneer. Go.
Throwing, Willis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
On the set. Go.
He takes off. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 77 work.
First down goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Leads to second and goal at the Texans.
18.
To throw, here's Willis. That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
Right. 95. Set.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they think about what they want to do here on 4th and goal. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the jump. Dragon 60. Nice. Buffalo 18. 69. 65.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That pass is caught by Burden. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive.
double. Let's go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking. Oh, awful play call there. This one is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Hey, Crash. 19, Charger, nice.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt. Hey, grab your Lions.
Back to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. And that one doinks off the right upright. No good. And they'll remain out front by 1.
You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Come on. Ready?
Headed left, find time. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The former 1st overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Tag. 77 Wolf.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Texans extend their lead to 10-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. 38. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Ready?
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This brought in out past the 20. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
On the jump. Cougar 19. Here we go. Panthers 60. Panthers 60. Panthers 60. 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A toss left side caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment.
Ready.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
19. Ready. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's out left and complete to Burden. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, 79 Broncos. Ready.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. He'll look to throw here on first down. He'll let one go down the middle. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
19.
Throwing now on first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Ready.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This from 45 yards away. That one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Texans add on to their lead. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Ready, ready. Right, 95.
This drive begins with a run by Chuton. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Down. Black open.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On the jump.
Second and 10.
18, 5 years. Here we go. Set. 65. 65 check. 65 check. Mustang 19.
Here's Willis. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Jacksonville.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
10 black. Ready?
They'll run. It's Tootin. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Let's go. Ready.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the set. Let's go now. Good.
He'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Burton. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's a gain of 11. And the Texans first down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That one complete to Johnston. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48 so far. But that one gives him a first down.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's get credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
They'll look to throw yet again. The throw here is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston, and even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Ready?
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the air one more time. On the run to the right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk Warrior 70.
Back to throw. Moving to his right. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of a first down.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, it's Teton to start the drive. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, 95. Set.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Texans 30, Jaguars 20. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Going up top. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got it. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
That's out left and complete to Burden. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. And you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Come on, come on. Stretch the eagle, stretch the eagle.
Back to the air once more on second down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Yep, the man's Johnston. He's got it. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
Get it.
He'll get this out wide, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Texans. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Number ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch. 95. Smash. Ready. 6. 7.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
This is a great example of when a great play call meets great execution. His blockers created a nice run lane, and all he had to do was get there and hit it, and that is a massive gain on the ground.
He'll take off again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Okay.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Get ready. 52 blue. Red. Go. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Broncos. Here we go. Go.
They'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The rookie from Florida State on target with that throw. They've got a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Let's go now.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Bronco 80.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. 3rd down and 9.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Here is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here comes second down. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Now on second and long.
Here we go. Green, 33, yellow.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now he'll air one out, and the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Texans. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance